Hi everyone, this is Ashley with Marshflower Studio. In this video, I am going to be making these beautiful maple leaves. So keep in mind, there are different species of maple, and they're going to have different shaped leaves. So these are representative of the ones in my area, but you may have some in your area that are shaped differently. This is just meant to be a decorative, applique. So unless you're super picky about your leaf being exactly like the ones near you, it is what it is. I'm also going to be doing a couple other leaf patterns, one of which is going to be an oak leaf. We have lots of live oaks here in coastal Georgia, so I'm going to be making some of those as well in another video, so if you're interested, look for that one. I love doing the fall leaves in all these pretty kind of golden orangey reds. The one I'm going to be doing in the video today is going to be this, let's see what color name, dark olive. Because there are some still that are this kind of darker green right now. So I will spread these around some of my pumpkins before Halloween. My pumpkins are already out on my dining room table. But I also use them with some of my Thanksgiving decorations, just to add some extra color and texture to the kind of arrangements. I've also seen some posts where people have turned them into garlands to hang from like their fireplace mantle, or to hang over a door, or the front of a desk, and those are really pretty as well. One of the other patterns that I'm working on to kind of go with some of my fall stuff is the little acorn. So if you can hold tight for a day or two from the time I put this video out, there will be an acorn as well, and you could make the cutest little garland with alternating leaves and acorns, and different kinds of leaves as well. So to get started, we'll slide these up out of the way, and we are going to have a magic circle. All right, so we're going to have 6 single crochets in our magic circle. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I forgot to mention, this is just a worsted weight number 4 yarn. And I'm using a 5mm hook, just because when I use the 4mm hook on these like flat applique pieces, they tend to curl on me. Whereas when I use the 5mm hook, they lay much flatter for me. And I will still kind of stretch and block these, but I don't have to do it nearly as much when I use the larger hook. All right, so for this pattern, we are going to do joined rows. That's a little different than I normally do. So I'm going to go in that very first single crochet there from our magic circle and do just a slip stitch. Okay. So then we're going to do 6 increases of half double crochets. All right. So I'm going to do a chain 1, because I don't want my half double to be super smushed right here at the start. So do 2 half doubles here, and then each stitch around. So you'll have 12 half doubles at the end of this row. So there's 1 and 2, there's 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 9 and 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so for those of you that are not familiar with joining rows or joining rounds, so our last stitch is here. This right here is our join. So we don't want to put a stitch here, okay? And then right here next to it is that chain 1. So I'm going to join up here in the top of this first half double, okay? So I'm going to do a slip stitch just to join that row. All right, nice and smooth, there's not a big hole. All right, so our next row, we're going to do double crochet increases all the way around, and I just did a chain 1 for this row as well. So we're putting 2 doubles in each stitch. There's 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, 11 and 12, 13 and 14, 15 and 16, 17 and 18, 19 and 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. And again, you have, this is your slip stitch from your join, okay? Then your chain 1. So you're going to join up here in the top of this double crochet. All right. Okay, so you've got this nice pretty round circle. Next, we're going to be creating these shell shapes for our 5 points. All right. So to start with, we're going to skip this first stitch where we've done our slip stitch. And in the very next one, we're going to put 7 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're going to skip the next stitch, and the next stitch over we're going to do a slip stitch. We're going to skip another one, and then we're going to put 7 doubles in that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so we'll skip one, we'll do a slip stitch, we'll skip one, and do 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So skip, slip stitch, skip, 7 doubles. I do have my tiny tornadoes for background noise. They're usually running around making noise unless they are napping. But for those that have commented about my smoke alarm, the battery has been fixed. All right, so I have 4 shells. So I'm gonna skip, slip stitch, skip, and then this will be my last group of 7 double crochets. All right, so skip and then slip stitch. Okay, so now we have our 5 little shells that are going to be the base for our points. All right, so first we are going to make our stem. So we do the stem before we do the points, okay? So we are going to we're gonna slip stitch 1, 2, and then chain 6. If you like the length of this stem, it was a chain 6, and then we slip stitch 5 back up towards our leaf. You can make it shorter or longer, whatever your personal preference is. Okay. And then I'm going to go to the next stitch over with a little slip stitch to get that nice and secured back on there. All right. Next, we are going to do some single crochets to work our way out to where we're making the point for this first little shell. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That was just 6 single crochets. And then in the next stitch, we're going to do 3 half doubles. So there's 1, 2, and 3. We're going to do chain 3, and then in the first chain we're going to slip stitch, and then we're going to move to the next stitch over and do another half double. Okay, and then we'll do a single crochet, and then in this little valley spot we're going to do a slip stitch. All right, so you've got your first point over there. All right, for our second point, we're going to single crochet 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in the same stitch together, we're going to have a half double, 2 doubles, a chain 3. We'll do a slip stitch back into that first chain, and then we will do 2 chains, and then moving on to the next stitches we're going to do 2 single crochets. Okay. All right. We're going to do our slip stitch in this little valley between the shells, and then we'll start working on our middle point. So we're going to do a single crochet a half double, a double, and then all in the same stitch together, we're going to have a double, a treble, we're going to do our chain 2 and slip stitch from the top of the treble, and then we're going to have another double, all still in that same stitch, and then we're going to move on to the next one, and we're going to have a double, and then a half double, and then a single, and then we'll slip stitch in the valley. All right, so our fourth shell over here, we're going to do a slip stitch first, and then we're going to have 2 single crochets, and then all in the same spot together, we're going to have a double. We're going to do our chain 3 with our first chain slip stitch, then we're going to have another double and a half double, still in that same stitch together, and then we'll have 2 single crochets and 2 slip stitches. All right, so for the 5th and final shell and point, we are going to do 2 singles, and then in the same stitch together, we're going to have a half double. We're going to go ahead and do our chain 3 and then slip stitch in the first chain. We're going to do 2 more half doubles, still in that same spot together, and then we're going to have 4 single crochets, and then we will fasten off at the end of those 4. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut this. I like to pull this little thread to the back. So here is our finished leaf. Okay, so if you're going to sew it onto something, you can just tie these 2 pieces together and trim them so they don't stick out. I will end up weaving mine in so that they can hang from a garland, or so that they can be as part of the table decoration, and then it doesn't matter which side faces up. All right, so if you like the little fall leaf pattern, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed so far. It's been awesome. I love seeing so many people who love to crochet jumping in and making some new things. If you haven't subscribed already, do that so you can see future videos as they get posted, and so you can go back and check out some of the other videos that I've already done, kind of see what all fun things are in there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.